The Queen of Granada, by M. Riff. Chapter 197, The Garden. They walked further, and suddenly, Clara sneezed. She pulled a tissue from her bag and, while blowing her nose, remarked, "I am allergic to almost everything, cats, dogs, nuts, flowers. Down here there is neither one nor the other. But I still have an allergic reaction." With each step, Clara's condition worsened, and she was busy sneezing and blowing her nose. Rita was aware of the reason, but it would be a waste of time to explain it to her when she wouldn't believe it at all. They walked through a narrow corridor and Clara saw a light at the top of a staircase. They ascended, stood under the open blue sky. Clara rubbed her eyes and looked around. A carefully maintained garden filled with various plants and flowers lay before her. She couldn't take her eyes off the ornate basin and the small fountains on either side. The enormous rose arched gracefully over the basin. Despite itchy eyes, Clara was captivated by the amazing sight. Now, she understood the cause of her severe allergic reaction. They followed the mosaic-paved path along the oblong pool in the center of the garden. Clara observed the main building with marble columns and the terrace in front. Suddenly, she spotted a woman sitting at a stone table. She tugged at Rita's sleeve and said tensely, "Rita, look. Someone's sitting there." Rita looked towards the table. It was Rosen, sitting with her back to them. As they approached, she turned and, in Spanish, said with an enchanted tone, "Look who we have here." Rita was surprised. Rosen looked as young as the day she left Granada with her adoptive parents for London. It seemed as if she had discovered the recipe for eternal youth. Maybe the legend of the water of life wasn't just a myth after all. If true, it seemed to only work on those willing to pay the price. Rosen had already paid that price, losing her husband and 2 children to the rose's curse. Nuria's words, quoting Nara, echoed in Rita's mind, "The water of life takes more lives than it gives." Rosen gazed at Rita and said, "It's good to see you again, Rita," then turned her kind smile towards Clara, "And you've brought a friend, I see." Rita was at a loss for words but relieved that Rosen hadn't referred to her as Nara. They all took seats at the table. Rosen looked at Clara's bloodshot eyes and commented, "I can see you're suffering from a severe allergy." She gently took Clara's hand and added, "Our skin is like an open book that reveals the history of our lives. According to my old medical textbooks, your skin has its own memory and remembers everything it has been exposed to throughout life."